Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, well, TGIF and happy Friday, everybody. Here we go now, coasting right on into the weekend. But I tell you what, we're starting out this morning just like we have, well, each and every other morning as we've gone through this work week. We've got some low-grade cloud cover, we've got some fog, and again, in some locations, especially west and south of Dallas-Fort Worth, we're even dealing with some dense fog. So definitely exercise caution on the roadways this morning. As we go through the day, though, the opportunity of rain, even a little bit of thunderstorm activity, it is going to be on the upswing. I want to update you on your rain timeline for today, also your all-important Friday evening, and then also talk about the rest of your weekend forecast and some really good-looking weather as we head into the first part of next week as well. But again, this would be your Friday. Again, you can see really increasing rain probabilities from 2 p.m. going forward. And again, you can see temperatures today, we'll kind of be struggling through the 50s. Temperatures are not going to move a whole lot, again, as we go through the afternoon. So rain so far has been in our western counties. And in fact, really, as we go through the morning through at least the first part of the afternoon, that's where the better rain opportunity is going to be. But then as we get into the afternoon, what you're seeing out to the west will slowly but surely begin to slide on a little bit closer to the I-35 corridor, and then eventually even into our eastern counties by late afternoon into the evening. It's all because the parent storm system, you can see the counterclockwise spin currently out across parts of our Texas panhandle. This is what's going to be moving through, and at least right now it's kind of taking its time, it's kind of lumbering through, but eventually as we go through the day, it will be picking up speed and picking up steam again as it does move on through. All part of this big, deep storm trough. Pretty impressive here as you look at this, right? You can see the storm trough carved out there, and then right there kind of along the leading edge, that's that counterclockwise area spin, area of low pressure that again will eventually be moving through our area. But then if you want to talk about your weekend, look a little bit further out here to the west, even though tomorrow, Saturday, will be kind of cloudy, kind of on the chillier side. This ridging pattern, this bump in the jet stream, that's what's eventually going to come building in again by late weekend into next week. And that's going to be that pretty good stretch of, again, pretty nice weather, as I mentioned, really going forward through next week. Now, the opportunity of a couple rumbles of thunder today can't be ruled out. You're not seeing any red. I'm just not seeing the opportunity of any severe weather. Even the instability that we kind of vaguely talked about yesterday, it's really going to be pretty limited. So rain, a couple claps of thunder, simply put, that's really it. I really just don't even see much in the way of gusty wind with most of this activity. But the opportunity of fog, even as we go through the afternoon, let me go and roll this back into motion here. You can see fog is going to be lingering really until you begin to see rain in your area. There could be an opportunity of patchy to maybe even dense fog. Typically we normally only talk about that in the morning. So again, if you are going to be traveling around North Texas, especially in some of our more rural hometowns, rural roads, again, really exercise caution as, again, you may run into an area that is currently experiencing some dense fog. So there's the rain staying out west, again, through a good part of the day, right? Locations like Breckenridge, Graham, maybe back up through Jacksboro. Again, a pretty decent rain through the morning. You can see it beginning to build in down towards Stephenville. And then as we go forward in time in the Metroplex, especially after 2 p.m., scattered showers, a couple rumbles of thunder, but then basically through your evening commute, all the way through your Friday evening. Again, it's not going to rain every minute or every hour during that time frame, but is there going to be kind of a 50-50 shot? You're going to see some rain, a couple rumbles of thunder. Absolutely, it's going to be in the forecast. But then by sunrise tomorrow morning, we basically taper off the rain. That's all she wrote. But again, you can see your Saturday there. Still looks pretty cloudy, and with a fresh northerly wind coming in, also kind of on the chillier side as well. Most locations picking up a tenth to right around 1/4 of an inch of new rain. Again, some locations underneath some of the heavier downpours could pick up just a little bit more than that. Generally 50s, maybe a couple 60s down to our southeast. Those would be your daytime highs. Here I'm ramping up the rain probabilities. You can see by 2 p.m., but more so by late afternoon heading into the evening. Again, Friday evening does look damp. Opportunities of passing showers. Couple rumbles of thunder with temperatures in the 50s. Rain probabilities increase from west to east as we go through the day. And again, overnight lows basically in the 40s. And tomorrow with a lot of low-grade cloud cover, temperatures will be struggling to right around 50. But there it is. The sun does return by Sunday with moderating temperatures as well.